Dead Space. So as I said earlier, as people start putting up their Halloween decorations in early September, we're going to play Dead Space. This is my first time. I've heard good things. This has been requested plenty of times, but for years it's a game I've wanted to play. I just never did. It was sitting in my Steam library for some reason. I probably got it during a sale for like $5, and it was just there. So, yeah, I think this should be a fun stream. I'm looking forward to it. And let's see what this game is all about. I played Dead Space Extraction, which was a game on the Wii that used, like, first-person rail shooter type stuff. And it was pretty good. I liked it. I don't remember any of it. But, you know, I'm new to the series aside from that, and I know that this first one is much more spoop. Oh, see, I told you, it's spoopy. EA. I'm already scared. People are saying to disable the music because the music is really generic. Also, I'm turning my lights off completely. You should do the same. You know, if you want.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone.
Isaac and his mother.
I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her. Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board.
I'll get subtitles on as soon as I can.
Alright, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative
It's like
business.
low quality graphics mode.
Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Oh, I can do that now. Okay, hang on. Always subtitles.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix that.
Yo, why were all those off? That's weird. Hang on. Also, I'm on, 30 frames a second?
Ship, not the other way around.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
You're gonna need to boost the signal if their power's low.
Yes, we know. Boost the signal. More.
Never heard of a total communications blackout on one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
Like, 300 frames might be a little too much. I don't think I want that.
What is that?
It's a busted array like we thought. Sounds like they're having problems with their encoder. You get us down there and Isaac and I can fix it. 48 hours max.
All right, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock...
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hole.
People are saying that I didn't accept the visual changes, but all the visual changes that I set are now
Inside
on.
the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, gave you an order.
Field's too strong.
Shit. Okay.
Is everyone okay?
Let's start.
What? What the hell were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
I just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had boarded at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side of the Ishimura. Now settle down, let's get to work. Corporal, report.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
Let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Oh, nice hair. The hell was that?
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship. Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right. We've still got a job to do. We're moving out.
I'm getting Event Horizon flashbacks already. Okay, so before I start getting into the game, I might have to go into the NVIDIA control panel and do some frame limiting there. Also, yes, all the things that I wanted... People are still saying I didn't accept the visual changes. But I did, because they're now there. Do you see? And that's the resolution that I want. So everything's good. Some people are saying the PC port sucks, which I'm inclined to believe, but I'm curious why. Like, is this gonna be a really subpar experience? Haha, you got me. Try playing with the mouse? Oh, I'm gonna use a controller. I'm gonna play this like, Resident Evil 4. Which was fine with a controller. You know? I use mouse more for first-person games. Third-person depends on the game. And this game is 10 years old, so remember that. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do some frame limiting. For those that don't know, this is a horror game. So, you know, if you're not into spoops, maybe this isn't the game for you. It's the inventory. Okay.
You didn't lose power to the port booster. You lost the port booster. Unbelievable.
1 second here. I'm gonna try to find... I think I have to add Dead Space to the NVIDIA control panel, which, by the way, is a nightmare. The NVIDIA control panel fucking sucks. .30 FPS limiting is okay if you play with the controller because of the smoothness.
Isaac, get over here and act the door.
Welcome, CEC employee, to the USG Ishimura. The Ishimura was the first Planet Cracker-class vessel, and is now the oldest serving, with 62 years of continuous service.
NVIDIA Inspector or Riva Tuner make for far easier frame limiting. Okay, Nary, we'll talk about that maybe after I'm done with this stream. I'm gonna leave it without the frame limiting today and see how that works. And then next stream, we'll talk about it. Thank you. Some money and some... Concordance Extraction Corporation, welcome aboard.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
There should be a security detail in here.
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here. I can't pick up any broadcasts.
Getting some, like, UAC vibes from this place. Very Doom.
Log in and see what you can find. Kendra, get that elevator back online.
People are telling me to stomp, but I don't have stomp unlocked yet, according to...
Damn power. Look, if we all cooperate, we can figure this out a lot sooner. Get that computer display analyzer.
I've never played this, no. For anyone who's just joining, this is a blind playthrough.
To find your next objective.
So we got a map screen. We got locator. Horrible noises. Is this considered music? In the 23rd century or whatever this is? Human music. I'll figure this out. I'll figure it out eventually. Let me just save my game. Alright, thanks for watching Dead Space. Hope you enjoyed. Did that work? Yeah, it worked. Okay. Just let me figure this out. The HUD is here, and I'm a little confused, but I'll get it. Okay, there it is. I just had to wait for that thing to become active.
Huh, that doesn't look good. She's taken a lot of damage.
The tram system's offline. Getting around is going to be difficult. Air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted. Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you hear that?
The hell?
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Oh shit! It went through him. That killed the spooks. Like, didn't work right.
Isaac, get the hell out of there!
The doors are locked! Run!
I mean, he's dead.
Run, Isaac! Get the hell
Yeah, this
out
is
of
pretty
there.
typical horror music. Is it the frame rates that are fucking with the animations? The frame rate is screwing things. Okay, well let's go back. Oh my god, not yet. Not yet. Oh. Oh shit. I am going to, at the very least, lower the music. People have said the game is scarier without the music. I'm gonna lower it and see what it sounds like low. And just let the sound effects do their thing. Vinny, turn the brightness down. I don't know, it was a little dark in that area just a minute ago, but I did hear about there is no brightness option. What else do you need, Chad? Do you want a drink? Do you want me to set you up with a drink? Martini?
Shoot the limbs of enemies for extra damage.
Where are you?
Use melee to knock back an enemy for a quicker escape.
I got the stop.
Isaac, smash!
Was that a frame rate glitch? Nothing happened. What was supposed to happen? What was supposed to happen there? Oh my god. I think I can finally add Dead Space. Hang on a minute. It just popped up. Let me see if I can do the limiting. I think I got it. Vertical sync on. Apply. Let's see if this works. Do I have to? There's VSync in the game, but it's 30 FPS. I'm wondering, can I do 60 and still see? I have to restart now? Okay, let me get a save point and then I'll restart. Doors, I can't get through the door. Okay, looks like I have to restart. It's 30 or bust. So what you're saying is this game has to run at 30 frames a second, otherwise we're gonna get stuff like that happening. And it won't work. That's what you're saying. I believe you. Chat. All of you. Let's try 60. I got 60 on now. I mean, it doesn't say 60 in the top left, but it's vertical sync on for Dead Space. There used to be a patch. I can't tell if it's working. You know what? We'll see what happens with this dude. If this dude gets killed
that doesn't look good.
In a way that doesn't look
taking
good,
a lot of damage.
Then I'll just limit to 30.
The tram
Fuck
system's
it.
offline. Getting around is gonna be difficult. The air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
What the hell was
Automatic
that?
quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted. Everybody relax.
It's not working.
Not sure.
What the hell?
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Jesus! Overfire! Overfire!
It's not working. How do I... It's not letting me accept. I have to just click it. I'm like avoiding the mouse in this game. Like the plague.
Come on. Come on.
That's
Got
not
it.
VSync.
Isaac! Get
That's now that the VSync isn't even on. I just clicked it on, I hit oh. No. What the hell? What a fucking garbage port. You're right, Chad.
out of there!
The door's unlocked!
Let me get NVIDIA off. That is a shame. What a shame. I mean, you know, the thing that sucks is, like, I don't want to have to buy this game again. I have it. Like, why should I have to buy it again? Just so I can get frames limited. It's stupid. Let me exit. Vappy won't cut this. Riva Tuner works well for this. Does it not break the cutscenes? Okay, well, we're stuck with 30 frames a second. This is, like, not what I expected when I was like, I want to stream Dead Space. I thought it would just be a game that worked. Most, like, you know, most games just work. Am I scared yet? Oh man, am I scared. Yeah, it's Chunk. It's Chunk. But at least the game works.
Huh. That doesn't look good. She's taken a lot of damage.
So, if there's anyone that knows, you know, of a patch or has any advanced knowledge of how to do this properly.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the
I guess
filtration
hook me up.
system restarted. Everybody relax.
But for now, we're gonna do 30.
Did you hear that?
Not sure.
What the hell?
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Jesus! Overfire!
There you go, that looks good.
Come on. Got it.
No, like, don't hook me up now. I mean, like, hook me up, you know, sometime in between this stream and the next stream of this.
Run, Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
That's not... run? That's the run button, no? L1? People are saying I can run faster. Oh, the music went all the way back up. Okay, finally now I get to see what happens to this dude.
Use the lift on enemies for extra damage. Use melee to knock back an enemy for a quicker escape.
There's gonna be a lot of stomping, isn't there? Vinny, you can open those? Alright, hang on a minute. There's a constipated dude I need to save, but I'll open these first. Oh, that's what's supposed to happen. Oh my god. Oh, it's so disgusting. I love it. Got some good limb dismemberment. I have to be more aware of, like, this is a series where limb dismemberment is very important. Okay. Is that R2-D2? You can stomp corpses?
Everybody listen up. They're using the vents. That's how they're getting around the ship. Stay away from now. Get back! Get back!
Is there a flashlight?
Isaac! Isaac! God, I can't believe you made it.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine. Now, we have to get to the bridge. But first, we gotta repair the tram system.
You're crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
If you listen to me, I will get you out of here alive. Now, what's wrong with the tram?
The data board is fried, but there should be a spare in the maintenance bay. There's also a broken tram blocking the tunnel that needs to be repaired. Damn it! Everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from here.
No, we can't. But you can. Isaac, if I can get to the bridge, I should be able to access the personnel files. You fix the tram, and I'll help you find Nicole.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I like how Isaac is just a schlubby guy. Just like some dude. He's not like Hero Man, he's not John Space Marine, he's just some fucking dude wearing a helmet. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so far I'm really digging this. I again, wish we didn't have frame rate issues, but it looks like Nari's got some fixes. You got like cool map noises, you got brrr, brrr, then you got brrr, you got brrr, you got brrr, you got Isaac Smash. That's great. Data board needed, okay. But yeah, I'm definitely reminded a lot of Resident Evil. I'm reminded of Event Horizon, which is a really good sci-fi horror movie with Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill, and Hell. It's a really, 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 well, it's dumb now that I think about it. It was a lot scarier when I was 13. Or 14 or whatever, but now it's kind of a little bit silly, but it's still good. If you're looking for something to watch that's sci-fi horror themed and you're a Dead Space fan, you haven't seen Event Horizon, I recommend it. Just, you know, give it a little bit of slack for being late 90s. But it scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. Is this a human body? Oh shit, it's Miller. Well, now it's not. Yep, it's dead.
Isaac, be careful. Shooting them in the body didn't seem to work. Go for the limbs. Dismember them. That should do the job.
Conserve ammo by dismembering enemy limbs and doing extra damage.
Kind of like just taking everything in. You know, taking this playthrough a little bit on the slower side, so I can enjoy the environments and the atmosphere. Fucking Half-Life 2 zombie noise.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning, Isaac. Try using the stasis module you just picked up.
Well, I'm a dumbass. There we go. You just have to aim and press X. That works. I was like, how do you switch to it? But it looks like you always have it. That's cool. I can't believe this game came out 10 years ago. I remember hearing about it. It was yesterday. It still looks pretty good visually, too. I mean, you know, I had to put some of the effects on, but it's not bad. Oh god, oh god. Just wish there was like a quick turnaround function like Resident Evil 4. Someone said I play this game like once every year or two. It seems to have that fan base. It seems like it's got a really dedicated cult following. More than cults. There is a quick turnaround button. Did that say nerds? It's not down in A. Run plus down. No, I'm just coughing. I found the cough button. What am I doing? Oh, I think I gotta shoot that vent. Or just that'll be unlocked.
Your stasis module should be able to help you with that arm mechanism.
Someone said, Isaac's aim will snap to wherever your camera is pointing. So you just put your gun down, face your target, then aim. That's the fastest turn you get, I'm afraid. Okay. Isaac has really bad posture. But he's an engineer. And he's like slaving over like mechanical things.
Back to the repair depot, but now the auto loader is fried. I need a stasis module run down here now. We don't get this piece of shit off the tracks, it's gonna jam up the whole system.
You would think like this spine suit would be able to help him have better posture. Maybe it's causing it. Oh, that's a plot twist. Attach claws to initiate repairs. There you go.
Isaac, you did it. The tram is blocking the whole system. When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room.
Game is fucking loud. I'm gonna lower it a bit. I already have it on like 65%. Let me get it down to 50. isn't all space dead? If you really think about it.
Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
Isn't space the absence of thing? The game's still too loud, Jesus.
Tram replacement complete.
I kind of like that it's a little loud, though, actually. For a game like this, you kind of want some volume. Absence of thing. It's a good band name, you should use it. That would be a vacuum. So what's the difference between space and vacuum? I swear I'm asking a legit question. Space is the general area. Vacuum is any air pressure lower than atmospheric pressure. Oh, fuck, I give up. Who wants a hot dog? Does anyone here like corn dogs? I understand corn dogs. Report all injuries at once. Vinny, use your locator. Locator was what? Map? It was map plus button? Oh, you mean the R3 button that just tells you where to go? I thought you wanted me to, like, use a thing that could locate items or something. I was like, what? There's even more new things to learn? That is a cool feature. I didn't know that was in this game. I mean, I've seen the game streamed a little bit. Like I said, I played Dead Space Extraction. I don't remember any of it except this. The thing that you can shoot. You fucking kidding me, mate?
Isaac, you still need to find the data board to the Tram computer. It's in the maintenance bay.
Was this game released on consoles first?
Isaac, I've patched into the deck security system. It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked. The data board should be somewhere inside.
It was. Again, you know, for a game that's 10 years old that was console-centric, it still looks pretty good. So does Halo Reach. God. That actually spooked me. That got me a bit. Halo Reach, I played, I beat, I enjoyed it. Halo was never really known for excellent graphics, though. Halo was always just good graphics. In my remembering of it. Like, I was never blown away by a Halo game, I just thought, oh, they look good.
We figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut them apart.
I swear to God, that's my opinion about the Halo series. They weren't like, you know, Far Cry and like Crysis. Those were the games that I remembered being like, oh my God, these are visual steps up. Halo was just like, oh, this game looks good.
Isaac, it's Kendra. It looks like the door to the storage room is locked. There
But
should
not,
be a key
like,
somewhere in the maintenance bay.
You know, didn't blow me away. But I liked the series. I didn't have any of the Xbox games. My first Halo game was ODST. No, it was Halo 3. Oh, Jesus. And then it was ODST, and then it was Reach. And then I think that was, like, I have the Master Chief Collection, but I think that was the end of the series for me. You know, I can't guarantee I'll never play Halo again, but those are the ones I liked. Halo 2 had insane graphics, did it, for its time? Yeah, I just remember Halo 1 when it came out, everyone was making a big deal out of it. And they were like, this is the next step up, you know, in first-person shooter. And I was like, oh, well, Time Splitters looks better. Someone said shoot the arms off and you get a friend. Shoot any arms off because I'm fucking bad at this. Oh God, I'm out of ammo. I just passed energy. How do I heal? That was really, really bad. Yeah, that was bad. So wait a minute, shooting their arms off really does give you a friendo? Like, how does that work? They just can't hurt you anymore and just follow you around? They bite you? Oh, okay, never mind then. Lots of spooky, weird noises in this game. Horror movies. Look, we talk about horror movies for a second. horror movies don't really do it for me anymore. There's a lot of horror movies that I've watched in the past 15 years, that were made in the past 15 years, that didn't really do anything for me. I used to love horror movies. I used to be really fucking scared of them, and I used to, you know, avoid them, but then also watch them. But... yeah, I can't think, like, The Witch was a really good movie, but it wasn't scary, really. Anyone have any good horror movie recommendations that are, like, newer movies that are really good, that are actually scary, and not just jump scares every 2 minutes? If anyone says Truth or Dare, you're getting banned. Hereditary? The Void. Slender Man? No, I don't want to see the Slender Man movie. Annihilation? I haven't seen that. I've been meaning to watch. That's a, Natalie Portman's in that, yeah? Yeah, I wanted to check that out. She's also in a movie called The Phantom Menace, which is, I think, a horror movie. You're gonna go down to the planet core in the bongo. Ja, ja. There's that Nick Cage movie that's apparently good. So, kinda have some interest in that. You know, some people said A Quiet Place was a good horror movie. I haven't seen it. I like Office Man, but I heard a lot of other people said it was just meh. The point is, I don't watch a lot of new movies these days. I'd like to, but I also, you know, like... I guess hearing a movie is good from 5 people is enough reason to go see it, especially if you want to watch, you're in the mood for a good horror movie. But lately I haven't had the inclination. And it always seems like someone else hates it. Like when I saw The Witch, I was like, oh, this is a really fucking weird, spooky movie. But then there were a bunch of people that are like, yeah, it sucks. I'm like, well, what movies do you like? And they're like, Facebook movie where they're scary in Facebook. What the fuck was that movie called? No, what was that movie called? Unfriended, yeah. So, I guess there's no accounting for... everyone has different taste, and there's no accounting for that when it comes to horror. Some people like jump scares. I can deal with jump scares. They just feel really cheap and annoying. I like to see movies with maybe a couple jump scares, and the rest is like psychological, weird, like thriller type shit. Probably about a man. Just let Red Letter Media decide what you like. That's right, Jay. They didn't like Mandy that much, and I didn't watch the whole review because I didn't want it spoiled for me. But I kind of still want to watch it. They did like it? Oh, okay, so then I got the impression that Mike didn't like it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Jay loved it, okay. Well, now I have to see it, because their opinions are mine, and mine are theirs, and I don't like thinking for myself. I only watch YouTube and internet personalities for confirmation bias. I do trust their taste in movies, though, to some extent, because we usually end up liking a lot of the same shit. But I've disagreed plenty. Like, Mike loves Jurassic World. I'm just like, wait, what? What a dopey movie that is. I mean, it's fine. You can watch it. You know, it's dumb, it's fun. But I actually don't have any desire to see the second Jurassic World movie. None.
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons and rigs.
But anyway, in terms of horror, I kind of like the way they review or talk about horror movies. They usually seem to be more into the stuff I like. Capacity increase, damage increase. And you can press X to heal instead of going into the menu. Okay. Air by 20 seconds. So you gotta start somewhere. Let's start with damage. So you can't... No adjacent node. I see. But that's an empty one that doesn't give any points. Don't Breathe is legit one of the best horror movies I've seen in the last 5 years. Good to know. I mean, these are good suggestions. There's a couple good ones in there. I want to see some good horror movies this year. Horror games, that's a little bit different for me. It takes a lot for a game to scare me.
That's it, Isaac. Take the board back to Tram control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the transmission back online.
A game can surprise me, but really, like, unnerve and disturb me, that takes a little bit more effort. It Follows? No, I haven't seen that one. I told you, I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. The Grudge, haven't seen that. What games, really scared me? Chat knows. Chat remembers. You guys remember my shit better than I remember my shit. Soma had some good moments. Metal Gear Solid 5 actually did scare me. There's a couple moments with Philanthropist that scared the fuck out of me. Cry of Fear scared you with how bad it was. What was the other one? Well, Subnautica had a couple moments. There was one. Observer had some moments. Nothing like I don't remember I remember screaming at a couple games. I just don't remember what games they were. Might have been Observer. You were screaming at Dark Souls. Yeah, that's true. I guess Dark Souls confirmed scariest game. Oh, Resident Evil 7, yeah, that was definitely... That was a good choice. Albino Lullaby's development cycle is scary. Yeah, that's a game that people still request that I stream every year. Every year around Halloween, people are like, hey Vinny, can you stream Albino Lullaby Part 2? And I'm like, I would if it was out. But it's kinda not out. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that game. Eternal Darkness is still my favorite, though. I mentioned this when I play horror games. Eternal Darkness is like a really difficult game for other horror games to live up to, because it's got the right amount of Lovecraft, spook, weird, a couple of jump scares, sanity effects, strange alien things. It's just great. Someone said, Vinny, what scares you in real... Was there anything that scared you in real life? I'm gonna think about that. I want to try to think about...
Shipwide tram system reinitialized. All trams now operational. Tram arriving at flight deck station. Quarantine lifted.
House centipedes in particular, yeah. But I mean...
Alright, we're on board and heading to the bridge. Good work.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to die out here.
Your lack of confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
With or without
Just get us out of here alive.
Okay. Revealing fears to a group of more or less strangers. Sounds about right for a Saturday night. Let's do it. There was a supposedly... You may have even heard this story in a previous stream of mine, but there was supposedly a ghost lady on a dark, spooky road on Staten Island by some old abandoned house. I must have been like 11. And what happened was, around the same time, just as the sun was going down, you would see what looked like a ghost. So as you're driving, like they were like, it was an urban legend. As you're driving, you go through by this old weird house that was in the woods, in the ass end of Staten Island where nothing else was. You would see the ghost lady. So my cousin told me about this, the one who's, you know, many years older than me, and he was like, we should go. And I was all gung-ho about it. I was like, yeah, let's go. So it was my dad, my cousin, and myself, and we're in the car. We get there, and we're looking for it, and I was shitting bricks in the car. Not the club cousin. I was shitting bricks in the car. I was like, I didn't want to look. I covered my eyes. I was like, it's gonna be a scary ghost lady. You know, and I was like digging into my cousin's back. I was really, really, really frightened that we would bring the ghost lady back. But then I looked and there was nothing. There's nothing. So then we just kept driving. And I thought by driving through the ghost, we might, like, bring it back to the car, like, back with us, like, and, you know, have it go in the car. You know, because who knows what the rules of ghosts are. You watch enough, like, ghost shows. You watch enough movies. Who the fuck even knows what's possible? I was too young. So I just assumed, like, yeah, you know, we'll bring the ghosts with us. That ghost lady was apparently, there were some theories about it that it was like, this is gonna sound stupid, but the light shining through trees at just the right time. Just the right time of night. As the sun was going down. Vinny, we had something like that in Illinois called Munger Road. What a weird name for a road. But yeah, that was something that really that people believed, and then, you know, you go over there and it's like, oh, that's not actually... The spooky thing was the house. And, you know, there's some good local, like Staten Island is old. You know, we have a conference house that I've probably talked about that apparently there was a meeting during the Revolutionary War. It's called the Billop House.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. It's a nightmare up here. No survivors. We're going to try to get to the command computer. Wish us luck.
Yeah, and there was, my guidance counselor slept there when he was a kid, and he said he saw red coats, and... Anyway, I showed off a while back, like a little video clip I did of the Billop House using Castlevania music. But that place is just one example of a lot of haunted locations. And I'll read some of them for you someday. Spooky Jacket, that's right, 8-Bit, that is correct, Spooky Jacket. You remember. The spookiest of the Spooky Jackets. Abandoned Spooky Jacket. But that was actually, I think that was supposed to be at the Seaview Hospital, which was, that place was an asylum, and a lot of people that did, like, urban exploration there reported strange lights. My cousin had a story there. He used to do a lot of, like, oh, it's haunted, let's go there kind of shit. And there was some really fucking weird stories about that place too. But that was the thing that scared me quite a bit. Here's another dumb thing that scared me. There was a time when I was extremely frightened of aliens. Because Independence Day put the idea in my mind that aliens could destroy the planet. Without even, you know, with no effort whatsoever. And then I started reading books about abductions and watching stuff on the Sci-Fi Channel about alien abductions and how people would get abducted while they were sleeping, through their walls, through their windows, in the middle of the night, and then have, like, needles and weird experiments done on them, and have them, like, dissected and then put back together. You know, like, Riker's arm being removed and then being put back on in that one episode. So that shit really, you know, it really scared me when I was 10, 11. Didn't like that very much. So... my uncle, who was uncle through marriage, had a house in Connecticut in the middle of the woods. And, you know, that was only for a couple years of my life did I go to this place, but it was in Greenwich. We had money. Someone just said privileged in chat. Yuck. You think he gave me any of that money? Anyway, he worked at Goldman Sachs. So yeah, he was one of those guys. Yeah. But my aunt married him, and you know, he had money, he had a nice place, and we used to go there for a couple of years anyway. The marriage didn't work out. So, yeah. Who would have thought? But yeah, but for a couple of years it was pretty crazy, and you know, he was a very I've told about this guy a couple of times. He was very stingy. He used to have like old hot dogs in his fridge that were like a year old. It's a long story. The point is, so I was there, he had a big screen TV, I used to play Mario RPG on it. That was cool. Those are some good memories. They didn't last long. You know, coming from like a kind of weird, like lower middle class family. At times middle class, at times poor-ish. It was insane to see a house like that. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's very dramatic.
Collision detected in the main hangar bay. Emergency crews have been notified.
Holy shit.
What the hell is happening down there? What happened to the
A
shuttle?
lot happened,
Things are
dude.
at home. It's the only way off the ship.
Kendra,
No, Hammond! This changes everything!
just let me think. Can you access the command computer?
It's no good. There's an executive lockdown of all primary systems. Without the captain's authorization, I can't access them.
Well, where's the captain?
Here he is. Captain Benjamin Mathias. Location, med lab. Status, deceased.
What? How?
I can't access that information. Find the captain and you'll find his rig. With his authorization codes, I can crack this computer wide open.
Damn it. Isaac, I'm sending the tram back to your location. Get to the medical deck and find that rig as fast as you can.
What was that?
Oh. Oh my god. They're gonna be dead. I love the atmosphere of this game so much. It's, yeah, Alien meets Event Horizon meets action game, but it's not that actiony. I heard the series got real action gamey towards the end. Like Dead Space 3 is apparently just a straight up, like, it's like the Resident Evil 6 of Dead Space. But I really like this one so far. It's a good mix of survival horror, spec, and shoot, and exploration. This was a good choice for me to stream. I'm not regretting my decision at all. But yeah, I've mentioned, like, yeah, I had HBO as a kid. I went on some trips to the Bahamas. There were some times where my dad had money, and then there were times where we had debt and almost no money, and all the good stuff had to be canceled. You know, so that was kind of, I mean, it's just that was okay. I mean, I got to see what it was like for a bit. And then, you know, so I know some people were like, oh, well, you have an HBO, you went to the Bahamas, you must have been rich. Yeah, we had some money for a bit. And then for, like, more of that, more of my growing up, we didn't. But my uncle, for a little while, I had an uncle that was totally rich. Like, filthy, stupid rich. And no, he did not share his money. He didn't share his money. So it was, you know, and no one asked for it because you don't fucking ask someone who's got money to give you money. I mean, I guess you could, but, you know, that rich guy might be a little less inclined to invite you to his yacht. By the way, this guy didn't have a yacht, weirdly enough. But he was a nice guy, and I miss him. I haven't seen him since I was like fucking 13, 14. But for like 2 years of my life, you know, every 4 or 5 months we would go to this place in Connecticut. And that was the time. The point I'm trying to make is, thank you for listening to my outpouring of personal life. But the point is, at that time, when we would go to this place in the middle of the woods in creepy, dark Greenwich, Connecticut, I was terrified of aliens, and I was convinced that I was going to be abducted in the woods, like the TV shows I had watched. And I was convinced that, because the room I stayed at was on the top floor, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get... aliens are gonna take me. I was so fucking scared of that place. Increases inventory slots and armor. And I do remember, maybe it was like me, I don't know if I was misremembering this or if it was just like me being scared, put this in my head years later, but I do remember seeing a weird light. Because his house bordered on the woods. So, it might have been like... it probably was something that it wasn't... that I didn't, you know, like it wasn't an alien, but it scared me nonetheless. Those are things that scared me. Those are the things that gave me anxiety as a kid. That ghosts and aliens. So, long, very, very long-winded answer to the question from earlier. What about nowadays? Shitty drivers. I was on the BQE, which is how you get to Manhattan, and I saw like an accident when I went to go meet up with Sin City Assassin before I got sick. It was really dumb. It was in the lane directly next to me. It was in the lane right next to me, and dude slowed down, and then probably just mashed on the brakes for seemingly no reason. Guy behind him hit into him. It wasn't a terrible accident. No one got hurt, I don't think. But it was a pretty good hit. It was a pretty good hit. That's what scares me these days. More than anything. Or like, here's an irrational one, but, a gunshot coming through a building randomly from someplace, and you just like, oh, where'd that bullet come from? Because that actually, there's like news stories of that happening. Yeah. Fun things to think about. I'd rather just watch Peng. Not think about it. Or maybe go to the Solace Center. ¿Qué pasa, Peng? I mean, we do live in a scary world. And, yes, I am doing horror game stream for fun. But I also want to, in the spirit of Spooktober, which we're not even there yet, and I'm already doing this, but, I do like sharing some of my horror stories. Vinny share convention horror stories?
Shh, it's all right, McCoy. He's here. Nothing to be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you.
What is that? Is that meat?
Use kinesis to move or throw objects.
Shut up.
You just ragdoll? Man, this Isaac guy has no respect for the dead. Okay, she won't need that.
Pick up schematics to add items to the store.
You're a monster! Jesus Christ. Vinny, what about being stranded in the middle of the ocean? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good one. Heights kind of scare me a little bit, but the middle of the ocean thing, like Life of Pi, is a horror movie.
Isaac, are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her. We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door to the emergency wing. You'll have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this static.
I joke about Life of Pi being a horror movie, but the concept of being stranded on a little raft in the middle of the ocean at night and not knowing what's below you or how large the thing could be that's below you, that is the scary part. With a tiger, without a tiger, either way. Garrick from Deep Space Nine. Dr. Spock from Lost in Space. That was a pretty weird fucking thing. It's pretty weird. This is also pretty weird, isn't it? How do you throw? Is there a way you can throw? RT? Oh, yes, thank you. That is good. Man, everyone wanted a gravity gun in their game. Remember when Time Splitters 3 had a little shitty gravity gun? Time to jiggle, my friends. I just love how common this is. Like, so many games have this jiggle. This is a good one, though. This might be one of the best ones. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh shit! Oh my god, please stop. Look, now it's one is smacking the other. Quit hitting yourself! So this is endlessly amusing to me. To a child like myself. Oh. It found a new home. Okay. It wouldn't let me change my guns because there was a menu still open. Like a tooltip. Yeah, so the rifle was not that good of a choice, huh? hell is that? There's an alt fire? At least he's not suffering anymore. So wait, how do you alt fire in this game? Okay, I got a node. Oof. Oh, the rotate button. What the fuck is that nonsense? Yeah, it's an AoE attack. I guess if there's like 5 dudes in a room and you want to just stun them with bullets, that's one way to do it. But I'm not really loving the pulse rifle so far. Good waste of ammo. But I... Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. That room downstairs from here that I saw earlier is... Should I be going in there with the new power nerd that I have? Okay, I'll go down there then. Always reserve 1 node for rooms. Sometimes they reimburse your node. Some good rooms, some bad. That one looked good. Let's take a look in the window before I get anything. Seems like there's some good stuff in here. Some lockers, there's some things and things. $1,000 bars of gold pressed latinum.
You found something down there, didn't you?
Yes, we found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
I wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him, or the operation, or even the company. This is our deliverance.
Keep your damn voice down. People are dying down there.
Only the worthless and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
Oh, there's a religious angle happening here. See, like I said, I don't remember Dead Space Extraction. So yeah, I was gonna say, did they find Argent Energy? When is Tilda Swinton gonna show up? Actually, this suit kind of... Isaac's suit almost reminds me a little bit of that character whose name I forgot in Doom. This creepy one. What was her name? Olivia. Very creepy. I missed an item? Wait, did I? Sell at the store for credits. Let's bring this to the store to unlock pulse rounds. Right outside? God damn it. You're right, I did miss an item. Medical log. Harris is asleep after another strong sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after 50+ hours of waking, regardless of any desire to stay awake. Not Harris. His explanation of the events on the colony is also odd, and point to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 planetside security officers were present when he took Dr. Schiarello. It's Italian. How you doing? Schiarello. Hostage and murdered Nurse Evans, and he doesn't deny his actions, but he insists there was no crime, nor does he feel guilt. This is classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about the murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and intransigent, displaying schizophrenic behavior. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again, similar to those experienced by other colonists. Harris claims he threatened the doctor because he had to stop the dreams and the faces, and that he'll kill again to make it whole again, whatever that means. Or what that means, I haven't determined yet. A most intriguing case. I've never had to read that word out loud. Transigent? Have you, chat? Have you ever had to read that out loud? Someone just said, I don't speak English in perfect English. I know I'm going the wrong way. I'm looking for a store. I want to sell this crap. There was a store, like, right here, right? This isn't a store. No. No, the store was... I think the store was... in a different station. Unless that's one. Can't get in, oh, I missed this earlier. Vinny, you missed the giant sign that said store.
Mr. Kennedy, why are you so blind?
think I'm good for now. Sell the stasis packs. Vinny, are you gonna stream Resident Evil 2? Yes. Could afford the line gun, which people seem to like. Sell rifle? I don't think you can sell the rifle. Can you? Oh yeah, you can. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, I want to keep my weapons. I'll get the line gun eventually. I'll wait until next store. Sell suit. Can I sell... like my current suit so that I'm like naked? I want to play the game with maximum difficulty, naked difficulty. This is like a different area. I'm wondering if I should go back. Those are some thick lads. This is like the Morphe's Law game, which ended up being kind of poopy, which is a huge disappointment.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine
What?
activated.
No, I'm not hazardous. I'm good. I'm not hazardous. I still hear fucking noises. Something down there. I was really happy that I finally found the first area of this game that had full lighting. How naive of me. That room looks good. Shiny object in there. I know, I saw the elevator, I'm just taking my time. I wanted to... apparently there's more X-rays that are interesting. There's Zombertsons. Or no. Vinny, what spooky games are you gonna stream in October? Silent Hill 2. Which will be another blind run. and some one-off Sunday spoops. And maybe even one other spook thing. I got sent, like some spook game through email. I'm gonna check that out. Until Dawn? I don't know what that is, actually. Wait, I think I know what that... What is that? It's a choice game. Horror game with actors. How long is it? It's about 6 hours. Just a few hours. Well, I mean, if it's only a couple hours long, let me look into it. Interactive horror movie. Rami Malek is in it? I like Rami Malek. Oh my god, stuck in my head! What the fuck?
Quarantine lifted.
Vinny, the PC version of Silent Hill 2 allows you free save with no option to turn it off. Will you be using free saving, or will you force yourself to use the save points? I don't know. I mean, I've never played the game before, so I couldn't tell you which version or, like, how I would play it. Like... It's hard to know because I don't have any frame of reference. But I want to play the version that people modded. Like, there's a really good... People have been emailing me this Silent Hill HD mod. And after the success I had with the Resident Evil 4 mod that made everything look amazing, I considered doing it. But I don't know. Like I said, I have a... You know, I have to do some research before I stream it. And I said that last time. I haven't done any research since last I spoke about it. I'm not talking about the official HD version, which people have told me was terrible. But rather, one that was modded to not suck. Like a good version of the PC version, if that makes sense. Afraid of Monsters? I heard that was okay. Then again, I also heard Cry of Fear was amazing, and that game frustrated me to no end. So in other words, Cry of Fear, second full playthrough will begin in a couple weeks. Listen, I know I'm taking my time exploring. I want to make sure I find things, I want to make sure I see everything. I'll go back in there in a second. I just want to look around here for a minute and see what's going on.
I finally convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. And what I saw was glorious. breathtaking. Miners undergoing a transformation into something extraordinary. I must know more. Even as the believer within me wants to become one of them, the scientist needs to uncover their secrets. I need to study one of these necromorphs, as Kyne so clinically puts it. I need to witness this infection firsthand. Perhaps that patient from the colony.
Interesting. I missed a room? Been in there.
What in God's name is going on down there?
I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problems are somehow connected to the marker.
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness the transformation unitology teaches us?
Doctor. Terrence. There will always be risk when the stakes are high. And here, they're enormous. It could change everything.
Well, that's what worries me.
How many times have I come into this room and then left it because I missed something? Oh, God. Well, you know, alright. Yeah. Yeah. I guess now it's obvious in retrospect. The vid logs from the colony are poor quality, but the artifact does indeed appear to be a genuine marker. The first to be found in Unitology's 200-year history. I'm eager to get it on board the ship so I can study it properly. The potential here is enormous, not just for me personally, though it's true I've dreamed of such a discovery for decades, but also to humanity. The Church of Unitology. Unitology in particular. This marker could herald the dawn of a new age of mankind, and I will do my part to ensure it comes to pass. I know the Church will be grateful, but the true recognition will come from all of humanity. On this day, we are blessed. I could see it happening. I just somehow I can see it happening. We become a spacefaring civilization, and as that happens, the only church that has any, like, pull is just Scientology. It becomes the #1 most popular religion. Cool noise. Can you go back up the lift? What do you want me to do up there? I can't do the shiny room yet. Via Beltalowda. Yes, this is Twitch Plays Vinesauce. Welcome to it. so angry. Oh. Did I kick his leg off? Yes, I did. Oh, cool baby. Just keep spraying blood. Oh, there's a lot of fucking fetuses in. Oh my. Is this where Kojima got his? One of those is Isaac. Like the Binding of Isaac? Someone just said I spoiled the game. I'm like, wait a minute, what? How would that even work? Did someone, like, send a baby from that test chamber into the future, into the past? Cool move. Let's try spinning. That's a good trick. Crying, distant babies can be heard in the distance. That's a bit redundant to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Watch there be no actual babies, aside from the ones in the water. That's all just atmosphere. Oh, it's that thing.
Alright, that thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade. Use the shock pad to ignite it. Hope I can hold this position. I can hear something big moving out there.
Missing a lot of ammo. Yeah, I seem to be missing... I gotta keep my eye open for the orange. That doesn't immediately jump out at me. It's okay if I miss a couple things, chat. How about this? If I miss something big, let me know. I mean, listen. We could do Twitch Plays Vinesauce, but it's gonna get old for both of us. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I pressed the wrong button. I was like, why is there meat at the door? Like, I like knowing about stuff that I miss, but if it's gonna ruin, you know, the pace of the stream, then maybe don't worry about it so much. Come to Brazil, baby. Okay. Master the art of cutting the upper limbs and then using them as weapons. Oh. You can't do that in Dead Space 1, says someone. Maybe it's time to stop looking at chat. Remember when Luke and Master Yoda were on Dagobah, and Yoda said, lift the X-Wing? He was like, X-Wing, lift it! Luke was like, you asked the impossible. And then Yoda lifted it up himself. That son of a bitch. To this day, I can't believe he did that. But he was playing Dead Space 2, Luke was playing Dead Space 1. Go. More gun holding equals less ammo finding, so should I sell the fucking rifle? Keep it in the safe. Okay, I'll keep it in there. Oh wait, is it plasma energy I want to move over, or pulse rounds? Oh, it's pulse rounds. Alright, well I mean that's a lot of plasma energy. I'm still doing alright with the energy. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm good. Got some health, got some med packs. Some plasma, I'm good. I sold one by accident, but it should be alright. It's okay, Ramco. I know you're trying to help. Everyone, listen, people are trying to be helpful that want to tell me about, like, missed items and, other things. And you know what? I vine blind hard. You know what I mean? So I get that people want to help. Their hearts are in the right place, but sometimes it gets a little much. And then I find myself running in circles looking for, a little bit of ammo. Or sometimes someone tells me to do something that I can't do. And sometimes that's an accident. You know, it could be a genuine accident, and that's okay. But yeah, this is my first time playing the game, and as a result, I'm still trying to figure all this out. So a little bit of help is appreciated. It's just when it can get a little much. You need to put on the winged boots of Hermes if you want to jump the chasm.
Entering vacuum.
Where do you get the boots of Hermes?
Your air meter will appear when you are in a vacuum.
Oh, that's a vacuum. Come on, Isaac, you can't jump over that one little thing there?
As you know, the Ishimura is able to set its gravity locally. Your grav boots will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
Yeah, you're right. I guess the suit probably weighs too much. Now I can jump. Oh my god. Oh man, this game just got a lot cooler. It's very Mario Galaxy. Bendy Wendy. Puzzly Wuzzly. Where did you learn to fly? Would I ever restream a Galaxy game? Yeah, I think I would. I considered it kind of recently, but I'll hold off for a while. Oh god, the meat. God. Some good meat right there. Go. You'll get in eventually. There you go.
Exiting zero gravity.
There's still more things that I can, you know, use. Like power core things or whatever. This is only... oh, this is only like a side area. Oh, no, this is the primary area.
Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it. Shit. I can hear more coming. Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
Entering zero gravity.
You are one ugly motherfucker. Yeah, so there's still a couple more of these things. Here, this is where I'm actually going to ask for a little bit of advice. Are there still uses for these? Should I be worrying about them? They're extras? Okay, thanks. This was just to introduce Zero-G. Well, it's a good fucking introduction. That's a whole new dimension. I'm glad this game isn't just shoot, shoot, bang, bang. I'm glad there's more things that you can do. There's some light puzzle solving. There's some, like, oxygen segments like this. That's really cool. There's, like, some weapon upgrading. There's a lot going on here. I don't think it's gonna get too boring. And it's not a terribly long game either, but it seems like it's got some substance to it.
Exiting vacuum.
You should play Dead Space 2 after this. How about maybe next year? Just like people tell me to avoid Mega Man X6 and 7, I also have people telling me to avoid Dead Space 3. But yeah, I'm glad Dead Space 2 is considered good. That means if I like this and I want more, there's at least one more game I can play. I also have to struggle very, very hard to not say Dead Cells when I say this game's name. This gun is cool. Two solved the problem that one had where it couldn't decide if it wanted to be survival or action horror, and it just goes straight action. Well, there's a couple people in chat who are saying that Dead Space 2 is bad. You know, their objective opinions are that Dead Space 2 is terrible. And then there's a lot of other people saying it's good. But let's say there's a lot more people saying that Dead Space 3 is just straight up garbage. So, opinions. Usually I can help get a decision on whether or not a game is decent by reading a number of different— oh my god! By reading a number of different reviews, watching some videos, and dying. That's my first death. And if I see the chat really hating on a game, like, chat can't agree on anything. You know, chat has a hard time agreeing on stuff. Snarks! So if chat manages to rally together and you know, say that a game sucks in unison, that's impressive. That would have been a good time for the rifle. What's worse is about Dead Space 3 is that they interviewed the developers of Dead Space 3, and it was entirely not what they wanted to make. Was it EA, by chance, that made them, make the game that way? Huh! Best company in all of gaming. And now, yeah, Visceral is totally gone, right?
Clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
I think I'm gonna stop here, actually. I'm kinda ready to get going. Let's take a look at this video log, and then we'll resume next time.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. God. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. Christ. There's recording.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Oh boy. We don't want that to happen. Well, that's a good place to end off. I think I got on a little cliffhanger. This game is awesome so far. I love it. Like I said, I do a little bit of research just to make sure it's going to be a game I'm not going to hate. I knew that this was going to be a good choice for me, but I'm now understanding why it was a good choice. I think this is going to be a series of fun streams. So, we'll do this again during the week. Yeah, I want to get going because I have to be up a little early tomorrow. So, this is perfect for me, actually. 1:30 almost. I'm gonna probably play another game alongside of this, too. So, next week I'll start something else up as well. But, thanks for watching. Thank you for trying to help. Thank you for your suggestions and support. And thank you also for watching Dark Souls, which was interesting. Interesting, wasn't it? Only a couple pieces of art, one of which I've seen already, I think. But FlowMe made Toxic Mushroom from Toxic Mushroom Man from Mega Man X4 into a Vinesauce version. I really like that. Good job. Lobo Senpai made this. This is you know, burn to the ground, who? Yeah. Someone named XD Pooper Crapper uploaded something 3 months ago, and now again. It's the same thing from when I streamed a different Mega Man X game. And I mean, you can go onto the Buru if you want to see that. Lanesley made this. But what if you let Apple eat your ass? Oh no. So there's this meme going around of a hamster eating a banana. This instantly reminded me of the entire Eat My Ass meme from the Animal Crossing stream. Why did it remind you of that? You shouldn't. You really... No. And the Buru is now hugged to death because everybody's on it to see the piece. It's not like, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just something I remember seeing a couple months ago, re-uploaded. And like I said, not a lot of art tonight, but here's the last one from Flomi again, and it's the pixel art version of the toxic mushroom fellow. So that's it. That's the whole stream. That's the whole art. Artists, I appreciate you. Thank you. We do our best on the Buru. You know, it's a really, really subjective and difficult thing to know what to post. And my mods do the best they can. And anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. And I hope you all have a good night. And I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow night for some more streaming. I think we're going to do Corruptions tomorrow. And that includes maybe something else as well. I had something, and I forgot what it was. But Corruptions and something else. Check out the other Vinesauce streamers and the other streamers, the other people who are my mods, who do a really good job. Joel is streaming, Gear streaming, Dyer streaming. Some good stuff tonight. You can also wait here for the auto host, which is probably the easiest way to randomly get a streamer that you might like. So if you want to keep watching until the usual 3 a.m., there's some good streamers live right now. So, good night. See you next time. Burn to the ground.